through the fire, we must refine. Lessons learned now intertwined. In this ambiance, we find our peace. A grown and sexy masterpiece. Grown and sexy, feel the groove. Mature rhythms make us move. No drama here, just pure delight. Living for the moment, owning the night. Stepping in the spot, confidence on display. Elegance and motion, we move our way. No time for games, we've outgrown the chase. In this grown and sexy space, we set the pace. Eyes meet, the vibe is right. Conversations deep into the night. Sipping on wisdom, age like wine. In this moment, everything aligns. Grown and sexy, feel the groove. Mature rhythms make us move. No drama here, just pure delight. Living for the moment, owning the night. Dressed to impress, but it's more than the clothes. The aura we exude, the life we chose. Sophistication in every glance. In this dance of life we enhance. Laughter echoes, stories unfold. Sharing secrets, being bold. In this circle, trust is key. A sanctuary for you and me. Grown and sexy, feel the groove. Mature rhythms make us move. No drama here, just pure delight. Living for the moment, owning the night. Refined, lessons learned now intertwined. In this ambiance we find our peace. A grown and sexy masterpiece. We've been through the fire, we must refine. Lessons learned now intertwined. In this ambiance we find our peace. A grown and sexy masterpiece. Grown and sexy, feel the groove. Mature rhythms make us move. No drama here, just pure delight. Living for the moment, owning the night. As the night fades, memories remain of the time where joy and wisdom reign. Until we meet again in this space. Grown and sexy, full of grace.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. Child, we're back. We're back. We are back. I wasn't sure if I was coming, but baby, I'm here. I done made it home, and you all asked for it. Moca, open the porch. Open the porch. The porch light came on, and I'm so happy to see you all here on this evening. Y'all know we don't even have a topic as a discussion. Today is one of those days where we just want to be on the porch and vibe as a family. You know, there are a lot of things that we could talk about no matter what the subject is. Tonight, baby, we're going to talk about it. Whatever's been on your mind lately, what you've been seeing, what you've been noticing, you know, things like that. We could talk about it. We could definitely talk about it on this beautiful Saturday evening. I see y'all up in here. Make sure you've hit the like button for your girl. Share out the live. Double tap the emojis to the right. Y'all know we always start out in here one way, end up another way. But either way it goes, we're in here, we're family, and we're making it do what it do. Conversations are always great conversations when we sit here on this porch. No conversation is off limits. Not one. So tonight, we're going to sit on this porch and we're going to have conversation. No matter what it's about, we're going to have conversation. I see y'all up in here. 504, welcome, 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 my love. Happy Saturday. Hope all is well. This weather has been beautiful. Today has been a beautiful Saturday. I got up this morning, took advantage of it, enjoyed my day thus far. And I did make it home in time to pull up a live stream and come chat with my people. Victoria, welcome, my love. Happy Saturday to you. Miss Jackson, I see you, baby. Happy Saturday. Star, welcome, niece, welcome. I see you, Simone. Welcome, my love. Happy Saturday to you. Natural Fit, I see you, baby. Happy Saturday. Angel Face, welcome, boo. Oh, no, Angel done went to the store. My girl said she's going to get her a coconut 1800. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Girl, that would have me on the flow. You hear me? On the flow. But I'm good. Because I'm sitting here tonight with my little Stella. Me and Stella on the porch. Cool girl sister, I see you, boo. Happy Saturday, my love. Hey, PJ, welcome, sis. Welcome. My girl Roz is here. Happy Saturday, my love. Hey, Bernice, welcome, my love. Happy Saturday to you. Love selfishly. Happy Saturday to you as well, my love. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Cool girl sister says, Mocha, they better not come over here with that foolishness tonight because we ready. Cool girl sisters, baby, one thing Mocha says. At this point, cool girl sister, they should have learned their lesson. And if they haven't learned their lesson, cool girl sister, clearly they like punishment. They like punishment, cool girl sister. That's all I can say. Because you know over here, we have no filter. It is what the hell it is. Hey, my beautiful sister Tony. Happy Saturday, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cynthia Garris, I see you, baby. Happy Saturday to you. Hey, Carla Russell, good seeing you, my love. Happy Saturday. Miss Miracle's mom. I see you, girl. I see you. Welcome, welcome, my love. Hey, Essie. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Sandy Marie, I see you, beautiful. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Hey, Chandra, welcome, baby. Happy Saturday to you. Miss Miracle's mom said, I'm so glad I just got done cooking so I could sit down and listen because my ankle is giving me the blues. Girl, what you in there stirring up on this good old Saturday? Because I refuse to cook on a Saturday. I refuse to cook on a Fridays and Saturdays are my days off. Hey, Simone, welcome, my love. I love you even more. I don't cook on Saturdays, girl. I don't touch the stove on a Saturday, and I don't touch the stove on a Friday. Hey, Carla Henry, welcome, boo. Happy Saturday to you, my love. I just opened up the porch so we could kick it a little bit. Chit chat about this, chit chat about that. Today is yours. Whatever the subject may be. Miss Jackson want to know if there have been any more calls. Miss Jackson, as far as I know, no, babe. There has not been a new call yet. There haven't been one. But whatever tonight brings is what tonight will bring. And yeah, we have no picks and chooses. We talk about it all. We talk about it all. First, I'm going to ask you all a question. And that question is, what are y'all plans for tomorrow? What are we cooking tomorrow? What are we cooking tomorrow? Because me personally, I done tossed around 4 different menus. and still have not yet decided. Still haven't decided. But we are on the porch, like I said, we're gonna, oh shit, Carla Henry says steak, potatoes, and corn. Ooh, Carla Henry, that sounds good. But and I actually had exactly what you named. I had that, I think, Thursday. Absolutely, Story. It's always a good time with real people. Tony says, I don't know yet, Mocha. I don't know what I'm cooking. Simone says, I might order out. See, I've always been one to make a big dinner on a Sunday. Always, that's always been me. Ooh, Carla says, beef, roast potatoes, cornbread, and green beans. Ooh, that sounds good too. Cool Girl says, Mocha, I got plenty of lemon drops. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Chicken and dumpling sounds good too, Carla Henry. Girl. Star says, I'm cooking baked turkey wings, fried cabbage, Spanish rice, and cornbread. Ooh, Lord. That sounds good, girl. Deborah, not hot air, Deborah. Deborah Crosby, please tell me it ain't so. My girl said hot air is on the menu tomorrow. Ooh, Bernice. My girl got oxtails, cabbage, yams, collard greens, rice, gravy, and cornbread. Jesus. That sounds good, Bernice. I had taken some, oh, Lord, Miss Miracle's mom. Miss Miracle's mom says it is old tradition that I cook on Saturday for Sunday. I don't cook again until Tuesday. It's leftover heaven. Stewed chicken, black-eyed peas, collard greens, and crescent stuffed cream cheese with beef. Oh, girl. Simone says, yesterday I made sweet-head chicken with fried corn, Spanish rice, and buttery cornbread. Y'all, damn. Hey, no nonsense. Welcome, baby. You understand, Star? I'm like, damn, Bernice, where you at? Shit. Chandra said, tonight I'm eating Popeyes. Tomorrow I'm cooking barbecue turkey wings. Oh, shit, that sounds good too, girl. You can keep the Popeyes. But those barbecue turkey wings sound scrumptious. Now, I took some stuff out earlier. Well, I cook in two houses on tomorrow. I get up in the morning. When I go care for my parents, I cook their dinner while I'm there. And once I leave there, then I'll come home and make my dinner. But my mom wanted smothered cabbage. So that's on her menu tomorrow. Cornbread, rice, stuffed baked chicken thighs, and wings. That's her dinner. And then I'll get here. Hey, Drag Racing, welcome, my love. And then I'll get here. And I took out some stuff because I'm going to grill tomorrow. I took some ribs out, and I also have some shrimp and chicken that I'm going to put on skewers. I'm going to fry some, and then I'll grill some. So that with, I haven't decided my sides yet because I'm not a rice girl. I don't eat rice like that. So I have to figure out what my sides are going to be. Haven't gotten there yet, but that's where I am. Oh, Natural Fit say chicken parm. That sounds good too. That sounds good. But anyway, neither here nor there, you know. See, this is how we do. You know, we're a family. We sit on this porch. We talk about a little bit of this, a whole lot of that, and family mostly come together, at least in Southern Black families. We've always come together with food. Food is one of our let's see. It's love for us. You know, that's what brings us together, no matter what it is. As it says, Simone says, Mocha, we come and join your barbecue. You're more than welcome. Essie says, Mocha, where do you get the energy for all you do? Essie, all I can say, my love, God. Because sometimes I have to be honest. Sometimes, Essie, I sit here and I'm like, damn, how do I do it? And I just keep going and going and going. But you know, God give his hardest battles to his most faithful soldiers. And that's why I've always put myself in a position. I put myself in a position, right? To whereas even on social media, whatever is said about Mocha, whatever jabs come towards Mocha, whatever daggers they try to throw, all they're going to do is bounce back and go right back to them. Because these people have no idea. They couldn't walk 10 steps in my shoes, letting on a half a mile. So I just laugh at it. And I just continue being Mocha and doing what Mocha do, because can't nobody do it like Mocha. And I'm grateful. That's all I can say. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm better than blessed. And I just give God all the joy, all the glory. You know? Miss Jackson said, Olive Garden, I'm so full, I don't even want to smell food. Girl. You know that is that feeling there, Miss Jackson, when you done been around food so much, and it's like I used to be like that in the kitchen when I cook. See, if I cook a full meal, baby, I don't want to eat. I may eat it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Miss Jackson says tomorrow, baked chicken, smothered potatoes with some corn. Ooh, that sounds good. A good smothered potato. Oh, Lord. Miss Jackson, have you ever tried smothered sweet potatoes? Girl. Now you're talking. No Nonsense says, I don't eat rice nor meat. I only eat fresh or frozen vegetables or fresh fruit. Girl. That's a healthy choice. Tony said, I had barbecued ribs, coleslaw, yams, cabbage, and mac and cheese, and cornbread yesterday. Oh my. All of that sounds good. Absolutely, Chandra. Say my name, damn it. Say my name. But guys, that's one of the things that brings us closer together. When we talk about food is like, And I get ideas as to what to cook when I ask y'all things like that. Hey, Annie, happy Saturday, my love. Happy Saturday. So what's been going on in these streets, y'all? Because y'all know I'm here sometimes I'm not. And I'm more often not in them streets than I am. So whenever I pick up a story, that means Mocha, after hard days of me doing whatever it is that I have to do, right? I'm still up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning gathering commentary to deliver to you all. Look at my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister warrior. Hey, boo. Happy Saturday, my love. Cool girl sister says, Mocha, you keep going because of God's grace and mercy. Absolutely, cool girl sister. He's been so good to me. I can't say it enough. But these YouTube streets, drag racing said in these streets ain't nothing. Same old shit, just a different day. Drag racing is unbelievable. It's unbelievable the way, look at old Shrell. Hey, girl. Welcome, and happy Saturday to you. I'm covered. Hey, beautiful. Happy Saturday, boo. She said, I played both replays. I'm lost in words. Fire Marshal Bill has failed again, girl, miserably. I'm covered, sister. He failed miserably. You hear me? Do you hear me? But he came and he tried it. But he had to be quicker than that. He had to be quicker than that. Look at my girl 504. 506 says, Mocha, I need that smothered sweet potato recipe. It's simple, boo. It's simple. And I'm sure you smother regular potatoes. You smother those sweet potatoes the very same way. You started off with just a little bit of oil. Put your lid on it. After you done sliced them up, put your lid on it. Let it do what it do. Once it softens up, you add your butter, your sugar, your cinnamon. That's it and that's all. And you let it do. But my thing is, I do mine in a cast iron skillet because I like the crust. I like a little crust on mine. But it is so simple. It is so simple. And once you're done with it, it'll almost have not quite the consistency of a mix for a pie. It'll be a little more firm. The more butter you use, the better that bitch is. Girl, smothered sweet potatoes. When I tell, I'll eat smothered sweet potatoes before I'll eat a baked sweet potato. That's how much I love it. And I could eat a sweet potato every day. Every day. So it's simple, sis. It is simple. Absolutely natural fit. Food is our comfort, girl. We sit around the table, everybody got a drink, a plate, and it's a whole conversation to be had. Miss Jackson says somebody left a comment in one chat about Jarvis turning Kizzy's 10-year-old out. Do anybody know what that was about? Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. That would be devastating. I've never heard that, though, Miss Jackson. I never heard that. But if he did, but you know what? If he did, Miss Jackson, you remember the other night we said, Kizzy was so in love, she didn't give a damn. Kizzy loved everything about Jarvis Butts to where she ignored her own children. And I said that. Instead of her sitting up there with the I love you, you got my heart, this, that, and the other, she should have been checking her children. So one thing I'm not, and that is surprised. Carla says, hey, Mocha, what do you think about Allie Carter, the lady who was trafficked as a child? Carla, you know, I never really got into that story. I never really got into that story. But one thing I will say to you all, right? Because you all know one thing. When I open up this platform, I didn't open up this platform to be a Mocha's platform. It's ours. Because without y'all, there would be no me. You know, and I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts. Without y'all, there would be no Mocha. So I even say to you all, right? If there's stories, hey Linda, welcome, my love. If there are stories, you know, topics, it doesn't matter what it is. It don't have to be true crime. It could be anything. If you all feel that this is the place where you want to discuss it and talk about it, we have no problem with that. You know, just go ahead, Mocha, look, let's talk about this. Mocha, let's talk about that. And I'll guarantee you, we'll open up this platform and it'll be a night for this one, a night for that one, a night for that one. I have no problems with that. You know, so if you feel we should discuss A, B, C, D, hey, the floor is open. We could definitely discuss A, B, C, D. We sure can. Warrior said, Lord, you're making me hungry. Simone says she gonna make them smothered potatoes too. Yes, she is, girl. Girl. Ron says, that's how I am about greens and cornbread. I could eat greens every day, even for breakfast. You know, Ross, I love greens. I love greens. And I'm like, Jesus, if I'm getting all my nutrients for sure. All of them. But greens is one of the things that I love. And I think one of the things in the Southern culture, right? Child, is almost like everything you cook gotta go with rice. But I grew up and I'm like, man, I'm all riced out. So it ain't often that I, do rice, but the vegetables, I love them. Any kind. And Chandra said, child, I need to come to your house for dinner. Chandra, every day. Every day. And I don't know why, but every day the stove is on. Every day is something that's being cooked. Every day. I love food. Not to eat it, but to cook it and see other people enjoy it. And once I'm looking at them enjoy it, I'm happy. I'm happy. Miss Miracle's mom said, I'm glad I know how to cook. So my dear sister-in-law can stop offering me that onion-infused coleslaw. That, God damn. Miss Miracle's mom, you crazy as hell. But Miss Miracle's mom, why she put onion in a coleslaw? Chat, do y'all eat onion in coleslaw? Miss Miracle's mom, I never heard of such. Oh my. Oh yeah, sister-in-law could keep that shit. I mean, maybe she like it like that. Just maybe. But she could keep it. Tell sister-in-law don't ever offer Mocha no coleslaw. Roz said, I'm not surprised about anything those ninjas do. Me either, Roz. I said it. Oh, I said it. Look, Miss Miracle's mom, look, they're laughing at that coleslaw with the onion. Linda said, I'm a pass. Star says, no, ma'am. Carla said, I never heard of it. No nonsense says, no onion in my coleslaw. Girl, I've never heard of such. But I know one thing, Miss Jackson, nothing I will put past Jarvis Buns. 504 said, I don't like onions. Or green onions in my coleslaw. I've never heard of that. Tony says, I don't put nothing past Kizzy. That whole hair too damn tight. She can't, damn Tony. Tony says she can't think straight. Her shit too tight. Oops, Deborah Crosby says, y'all laughing in here. Y'all talking shit about them onions in a coleslaw, but Deborah Crosby says she used onions in a coleslaw. See, everybody has a different taste. I just can't. I know I've never tried it. Let me first say that. I've never tried it. But just the distinctive taste of coleslaw and then the taste of an onion, in my opinion, they don't go together. They just don't go together, in my opinion. And that's just me. I'm an old Southern girl. And I know I eat different from a lot of people. I'm just a Southern girl. And that ain't one of them. Cool girl sister says, Mocha, I didn't understand why they would send Lil Pissy over here. Give them people their money back, ninja. Oh, no, girl, he done smoked it. This Miracle's mom says, one of the worst cases I've ever seen is the Linda Weston story. She was horrible. She held the mentally challenged captive and stole their benefits. Wait a minute. I saw another movie the other night, being that you're talking about Linda Weston. I watched a movie, and it's got to be an old movie. It's called The Guardian. Hey, leisure lady, welcome, my love. Happy Saturday, boo. We just vibing, chit-chatting. That movie I saw the other night, Miss Miracle's mom, it was called The Guardian. And this man, and he wasn't elderly. He was like in his early 70s or whatever. I don't know if y'all saw the movie or heard the story. You know, I think it played on Lifetime. And he lived alone. His daughter and her husband and her family was on vacation. And somehow he fell inside his home and had a little accident, blah, blah, blah. You know, he was able to call a paramedics. But his accident was a bad one because there was blood in the home when the daughter got there. Daughter kept calling while she was on vacation. She couldn't reach her dad. So she cut her vacation short, got home, searched his home, found his cell phone, found blood. She called the police. Police didn't know anything, so eventually they found the dad. When the paramedics picked up the dad, the paramedics admitted him to the hospital under the wrong name. So she finally finds her dad. Once she gets there, there's nothing she could do with nor for her dad. The hospital, and I didn't understand that for the life of me. The hospital had appointed temporary guardianship to this lady over this man. It was a black lady. She got temporary guardianship over this white man. And the daughter showed up and she was like, no, my father is in his right mind. My father don't need a guardian. And it's sad, they went to court and the judge gave this lady guardianship of this elderly man. This bitch. Hey, Demetria Ross, welcome, baby. Oh, she said that was a very interesting movie. Kimberly Earl says, I've seen it. This bitch stole all that man assets, put him in an assisted living nursing home type facility. But the funny part is that facility, damn near every patient that was there, she had guardianship of. And that, when you talk about an enterprise, that was a whole enterprise. Her brother, her cousin. The cousin was the realtor. The cousin was selling everybody's property. That's why I say that movie, when I watched that movie had me in tears for that man, for his daughter. That's why I say, and that's why I'm so passionate about the things that I speak on in this. Hey, Kenya doll, absolutely star. She sold his house, everything. I'm passionate about everything that I do, especially when it comes to the elderly and when it comes to kids, right? There's no way no one should sit here, and neglect their parents. Because people from the outside comes in as caretakers and do the most. And then they leave these parents fearful, not knowing what tomorrow is going to bring. That's horrible. I said, I was getting ready, I was doing my commentary. I couldn't even get commentary done. I cried. Children don't deserve this, and the elderly damn sure don't deserve that. And people don't like my delivery. when I come out here and I deliver these stories on these children. And it's not like they don't like my delivery. I think it's my tone that cuts through them. That's what it is. And those that can't feel Mocha, don't understand Mocha, don't want to be around Mocha. It ain't Mocha. It's what's in Mocha that they cannot sit with. The God I know, love, and serve, he protects me, even through social media. These devils will always be uncomfortable around Mocha. Always. Oh, shucks. Carla Henry said, oh, loud. Carla Henry, girl, you must have, you said you want it, but girl, you must have a good time. You know how long it's going to take to clean chitlins, girl? Do you know how long? Carla Henry said, I want some pig feet and chitlins, Lord. Carla Henry, I haven't had that. Ooh, girl. My mom loved that. Carla Henry, she gets the ball in that. Then she throw in corn and potato. Hey, Angel Face, you'd have made it back from the store, girl. Kimberly Earl said that's nasty. Kimberly Earl, girl, you gotta know to know. My girl Ra says it's the hard truth they can't sit with. And I believe that as well. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell a lie. I'm going to deliver it the way it's supposed to be delivered. Ron says, Mocha, I love your delivery. It's honest. Even Jesus didn't sugarcoat his delivery. And that's what I don't understand about these people. Baby, look, I'm going to give it to you as it is. Because it is what it is. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat and pat the hands of those that's mistreating children. Those that knows that children were in danger and did absolutely nothing. Why would I give you a pass when you were part of the problem? Hey, Mima, welcome. Welcome. Man, Carla Henry, old school drag racing said nope. And it says, oh, girl, let me see. I got some country folks up in here. Uh-huh. And it says speckled butter beans with purple whole peas. Girl, I have not had purple whole peas, Annie, in a long time. Oh, Jesus. Speckled butter beans, and I love butter beans. Smothered pork chops. Corn on the cob. Coleslaw. Baked sweet potato. And girl, Annie Fair. Girl, I need a plate. I need a plate. I need a plate. I need a plate. Oh, my God. You can keep the pork chop. Oh, my God. Sunshine. Hey, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell those boys congratulations. Oh, Annie. Annie, girl. I'm just, you know what, Annie? I'm sitting up here and it's sad because I got a vision of that plate. Girl. You just gave me an idea for my sides to go with my grilled meat on tomorrow. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. 504 say I don't like no onions. All green onions in my coleslaw. That damn Miss Miracle Mom is funny. Ooh, let me see what Miss Jackson got. Miss Jackson says, I have some white northern beans. I haven't had since my mom passed in August 8, 2019. I sure wish someone would come cook them with a big ham hock. Miss Jackson, girl, I know you could cook them northern beans. They're easy. They're easy. Set it and forget it. Set it and forget it, sis. That's how easy cooking northern beans are. When are you cooking them? Now, if you're ready to cook them, Miss Jackson, I could give you that remedy, girl, where you could, the beans, like I said, set it and forget it. Great Northerns are one of the easiest beans to cook, especially if they're dry beans. The easiest beans to cook. I love this conversation. I really do. They're the easiest. I see thee. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Welcome, my love. I see thee, says my Sherlock Holmes from our neighborhood, as well as the Nola Belles. Welcome, my love. 504 said, I done tried it, don't like it. Miss Miracle's mom says, but then she was the one who was cooking broccoli, and it still had. Miss Miracle's mom kissed my ass, girl. I know damn well. I look like them children say, I know you lying to me. Miss Miracle's mom, you're gonna do something with your sister-in-law if she have that many issues in the kitchen. Tell your sister-in-law her job is to bring the paper plates and the forks and the cups. Because I've never in my life known somebody to cook broccoli and still had the rubber band on it. Miss Miracle's mom, where did your sister-in-law come from, my girl? Not cooking broccoli and the rubber band still on them. That's some shit. Hey, I'm his wife. Welcome, boo. Welcome. Damn, Miss Miracle's mom, y'all kitchen gotta be hilarious. My girl Warrior says my mom made the best coleslaw and she never put onions in it. I love a good coleslaw. Deborah said I put onions in my beans too. Deborah, I put onions in my beans, boo. I sure do. Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome, boo. Happy Saturday. "504 said, Miss Jackson, great northern beans were my mother's favorite too. I cooked them a lot. My mother's was better, but she passed in 2007. I do mine with pickled tips. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, 504. Hey, that's all I put in my great northerners. Pickled tips, boo. Pickled tips. When I tell you, when I tell you, child. 504, great northerners with some nice hot buttery cornbread on the side. Jesus, I could taste it now. I could taste it now. Whoo, loud. Ooh, child. Miss Jackson said, shit. Did y'all see the movie I Care or I Care for You? It's a cold world. I didn't see that one, boo. I never seen that one. I love to watch movies. Damn, 504 says chitlins and pig feet ew. Ew. Rod says, me too. Pig feet and pig ears. My father used to call them hoofs and listeners. Now that, I've never eaten pig ears. Hey, April, happy Saturday, says, I've never had pig ears. I've never had pig ears. Listen, my uncle used to always say, from the rooter to the tutor is all good. That was his word. But I ain't believe what he said. And until this day, I still don't believe what he said. How the hell you gonna tell me from the rooter to the tutor is good? No, 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 you ain't giving me everything on no damn pig. No, you ain't. Damn, Angel Faye says she don't know who asked for Don Julio, but she came back from the store and she got Don on deck. Carla Henry said, your good spirit irritates their demons. Absolutely, Carla Henry. Absolutely, and I've learned that. My spirit irritates their demons. I've learned that, and I believe that with all my heart. Even in real life, my spirit irritates demons. But don't blame me. Please don't. Shrell said, I'm going to pass on the chitlins. No, thank you. But my parents love them. Girl, my mama loved those things. You hear me? Ooh, Rod said, and you know the thing with that? Being Southern, I grew up to my family, and it was always a family affair, right? All the elders would get together. Family would get together. Back then, they would raise hogs, and they would raise pigs, they would raise cotton. They had their own farm, all their own vegetables. They didn't have to worry about going to no supermarket with the chemicals and shit like that. Everybody had a garden. Everybody had an animal or two on their property. And when it got time, and that's what family was all about back then. And they would get together on a Saturday morning. I'll never forget this. I was a little girl. I grew up seeing this shit. On a Saturday morning, they would get together. 4 or 5 different families. They're out there and they're butchering a hog. By the time they finish, the men were outside doing what they do, doing the slaughtering and things of that nature. They doing what they do while the women were on the inside doing what they had to do. They were in there. I've witnessed them making hog head cheese. I don't eat that. I've witnessed them making boudin. A lot of y'all don't know what that is, but it's nothing but ground up pork and rice in a casing like a sausage. They make fresh boudin, hog head cheese. They would be in there cooking fresh pork. I couldn't eat that. But they knew how to survive. They knew how to survive. And when they had that, I called it a community party. When they had all those people there slaughtering the meat, every family left from that area with enough meat to sustain until they did it again. And the next time it was at somebody else's house. Yes, Lord. Those people knew how to survive. Drag racing says they could do it, but when you do it, it's a problem. Drag racing, absolutely. Absolutely. But you know, drag racing Mocha don't give a damn how they feel about what Mocha does, because Mocha's gonna do what she do any damn how. I didn't open up this platform for Mocha. God gave me this. Because for those of you that don't know Mocha, when I first got on YouTube, I didn't want to be a content creator. I wanted to be in the bushes doing what I do. And I happened to be in somebody's chat one day. I'm going to tell y'all how I became a content creator. I was in somebody's chat one day. I was in another sector. I mean, oh, it was a bad one. The dragon, the curse, and all of that. I was in that sector over there. And a guy came in a lady's chat one day, an elderly lady, disrespectful as hell. He said some things that made me felt like I could have walked through my phone for him, right? And I knew I couldn't disrespect him in that lady's chat, but it was some things that I felt like I needed to say to him. And lo and behold, I had no idea YouTube had a live button where I could have went live. That day I went live. And I cursed his ass out from the rooter to the tutor. And when people heard that, they were like, God damn, Mocha, why don't you get your page? Why don't you start da 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 da? And that's how I became who I am. Hey, Travis, welcome, baby. Happy Saturday. Shrell says, now you talking with the speckled butter beans. Oh, Shrell, I could taste those butter beans now. I really can. Miss Miracle's mom says, I haven't eaten chitlins in a long time. But I remember I heated some in the microwave and my husband opened it up and said, oh, shit, let me tell you. Miss Miracle's mom, you see what you just said? Chitlins have got a bad rap, y'all. People that did chitlins so wrong. They say they're stinky, they're this, they're not. Oh, they're stinky in the beginning. But when you do what you do with them the right way, they ain't got no business smelling. And if they're smelling, if at the end of your cook, if any of your food smelling, throw the pot away, baby. If any of your food has hey, Alex, welcome, my love. Happy Saturday, baby. If any of your food has a smell to it, a funny, distinctive smell to it when you're done, baby, throw it away. Throw the whole goddamn pot away. Because ain't nobody food should be smelling after they're done. No damn way. And when I say throw that shit away, throw it away. Because ain't no way. If you cleaning chitlins and balling chitlins and shit, and when you get ready to eat it, it's still smelling like shit, something wrong. Somebody done fucked up and gave you some unclean chitlins. And don't ever go to the store and think you're doing yourself a favor by buying the pack that says already clean. Don't do that. That shit ain't clean. And you can listen. Listen. See me? I'm funny. Lord knows I'm funny. I don't eat from everybody. Hell to the no, I don't. I don't eat from everybody. No, I ain't doing that. Let me tell y'all a story. Oh, let me tell y'all a story. And I learned this as a little girl. We just don't eat. Pretty wings, welcome, my love. Let me tell you, I learned this as a little girl. I just don't eat from everybody. See my mother? Her favorite food of all time. My mother loves okra. Okra is her favorite. Smothered okra with shrimp, crab, sausage. Look, now that you got her. She don't give a damn if you just take, it don't even have to have seafood in it. She'll take it with sausage and chicken. Look, smothered okra is her thing. She loves okra. Hey, Raven, welcome, my love. So my aunt, I see now I'm like Miss Miracle's mom now. My aunt, they had a cookout. My mama with her greedy ass, she says, oh, bring me a little container. Because she told me she had okra and crab. I'll never forget this as long as I live. And my auntie taught me don't eat from everybody's house. My mom got her little container. She went there. She went there in hopes of taking some okra back. Baby, we were sitting there. My uncle says, told my daddy, that which is his brother, told my daddy, man, go ahead, y'all get up, go ahead and fix y'all something to eat. My mama, happy like a motherfucker. They had okra. She pulled the lid off that pot. They promised her okra and crabs. She took the lid off the pot. And the crabs were sitting there looking back at her. Oh, Lord. She put the lid back on the pot. She said she was no longer hungry. Whispered to my dad, it's time to go. And we looking crazy like we just got here. And we hungry. She said, y'all ain't hungry. Them crabs was just looking at me. That bitch put them crabs in a pothole. All the trash still inside them goddamn crabs. Them eyes looking, my mama said, them eyes looking back at me like, bitch, what you want? You don't eat from everybody, y'all. People are nasty as hell. People will not do what you do in the kitchen. No way, no how. Child. And until this day, I don't give a damn what she got going on. I am not hungry, ma'am. You come to the gatherings, ma'am. Yeah, listen. They have had one assignment in our family for the last 15 years. Whenever we have a family gathering, they're assigned paper plates, forks, spoons, and cups. Don't you bring your ass here, not with nothing off the, no ma'am, you ain't doing that. Hell to the no. Ron says, I wish I knew how to cook chitlins. I only ate my mother's and she's gone. I won't eat anybody else's. Roz, that's not hard either. It's not hard either, long as they're clean. Once they're clean, baby, the rest is on you. Throw that shit in a pot of water with some vinegar. I mean vinegar. That vinegar will cut the smell. That vinegar will tenderize the piss out of them. You put your seasoning in there, cut up onion, peppers, boop, put that in a pot, let that shit boil. It's going to tenderize on its own. And if you have a pressure cooker, that's even better. That's going to cut down the cooking time. And it's going to cook to a nice little gravy. Like my daddy call it pot liquor. It ain't hard, boo. It ain't hard at all, but just make sure them damn chitlins are clean. You gotta scrape and scrape and scrape. And let me tell you the secret. My mom taught me this. The secret is when you scrape them and clean them, scrape them and clean them. Make sure you have a sink, a bowl, something of clean water. And once you see them float back on top of the water, they're clean. They're clean. It's not hard, boo. Ooh, Rod says hot water cornbread with some collards. Ooh, child, baby. Look, no nonsense. Know what I'm talking about. No nonsense says that's it and that's all. No nonsense. Did I give it to her right? Now, if you got a little bit more to add to that no nonsense, let me know. Because that's the way I remember. Let me know, sis. "504 says, oh, that was a birthday, a cousin's birthday. Star girl, Annie with them speckled butter beans, girl, she got me. She got me. Who, Lord? I might be putting, and I don't cook beans on Sunday. I don't cook beans on the weekend because it's sad. My mother I was always raised that beans was a weekday meal. The weekends was a big meal. Ron says, I love the hog. All of him. All of him. Miss Jackson says, I'm at the hospital all day and night. I was used to having my mom and mother-in-law having dinner for us, and both are gone. I don't know when I'm going to attempt to cook them, Mocha. Girl, let me know. Let me know. I got you, Miss Jackson. It ain't hard, boo. It ain't hard. Carla Henry said that farm life was the best. Carla Henry, if we could just have them days back. If we could just have them days back. No nonsense said, you sure did. That's it. Thank you, boo. It ain't hard. Bernice said, Mocha, that's how I was raised up on the farm. I saw the same thing you did. Bernice, and you know what bothers me with people today? It's too many people that don't want to acknowledge where the hell they really came from. I will never denounce where I come from. Because, baby, I wish today was like back then. I truly do. Carla Henry said, my dad worked in a slaughterhouse. We got our meats for free. Well, goddamn. Rod says, but they raised that hog. And my mother said, before the slaughter, they had to process. They had to process them, Rod. And from what I understand, they had to take him out the mud. They had to put him on cement or a pallet or something. And it's like his ass had to detox. And when they process him, Roz, they tell me they had to just feed him corn. Miss Jackson said, my sister buys chicken feet. Oh, Lord. Listen, I'm a country girl. My beautiful sister, Dr. J. Hey, boo. Miss Jackson says, my sister buys chicken feet. I don't even know how or why you eat them things. My mom loved chitlins, turkey tails, turnip bottom. Hold up. Miss Jackson, we got to have a conversation. Lord Jesus. Miss Jackson, I know you lying. How your sister eat chicken feet? Listen, y'all, listen. What the hell is on a chicken feet to eat? I've never understood that. And you know, Miss Jackson, I ain't mad at your sister because I done seen some people buy chicken feet. But how the hell you eat chicken feet? Somebody in the chat help Mocha, because I know somebody in this bitch eat chicken feet. Don't lie. Tell the truth and shame the damn devil. Don't lie. I want to know who else in here besides Miss Jackson's sister that eats chicken feet. I don't see nothing desirable on a chicken feet. I don't see nothing desirable about a chicken foot. Ooh, Lord. Turkey tails I've never eaten. I've never eaten a turkey tail. It's something about the butt. I don't like butt. Now turnip bottom, Miss Jackson, I'll tear the ass up. I don't like turnip green, Miss Jackson, but I will eat the turnip bottom. At one time, I didn't like the turnip bottom. I thought they were bitter, had a nasty taste. But let me tell you, Miss Jackson, how I started eating turnip bottoms. My mother and father loved turnip. But none of the children would eat them, right? So they would take the turnip bottom and they would smother it like a potato. I still didn't eat it because it didn't look right. There were curses all out because we wouldn't eat it. So somebody, my great aunt or somebody told my mother, they'll eat it. My mother started putting ground beef in her smothered turnip bottoms. When I tell you, that was the best goddamn turnip I ever ate in my life, but you have to put a little sugar in it to cut the bitterness. That was the best turnip bottoms I ever ate. Carla Henry said the Spanish people used to come to my dad and get blood pudding. Carla Henry, what's that? What's that? Ain't that Carla Henry? That don't even sound right, but Sherelle says my grandpa was from the South and would say, if it could swim, crawl, walk, or fly, you could eat it. I'm here in Detroit. And would buy whole pigs and slaughter at the house. No, sir, Grandpa, no, sir. Miss Jackson said, I loved feeding the hogs and making tea for the porch every summer in Tallulah and Newellton, Louisiana as a kid. Oh, Miss Jackson, you country. You country. Uh-huh. And I love it because I am too. I want to know what's blood pudding though. Tony says my mom and grandma used to throw down in the kitchen, but I went to bed hungry because I don't eat that kind of stuff, but I could cook it. Listen, let me tell you what my mom used to tell us growing up. We used to say what we didn't eat, what we didn't like. And I always thought I could get away with shit growing up because they always called me spoiled. Nope, you will take your ass to bed hungry because I ain't cooking a special nothing. Hey, Marquisha, welcome. Diamonds of Delta, welcome, boo. You will take your ass to bed hungry because I ain't cooking a special nothing. But I never really went to bed hungry because I had siblings that would steal food to make sure I ate. Because I wasn't eating shit that I saw running in the yard. Oh, no. I remember coming home one evening off the bus from school as a child. My grandmother had just cooked a big old pot of gumbo. Everybody was there. I'll never forget that. And one thing about us when we got off the bus from school, that we had a routine. Go take your clothes off. That was considered good clothes. Go take those clothes off. Put your play clothes on. You're going to eat, and then you're going to do your homework. Child, my mama had all the gumbo bowls laid out on a kitchen table for us all to eat. It was something about that day I couldn't eat it. And I love gumbo. Couldn't eat it. So I told her I wasn't hungry. She asked me if I was okay. I'm like, I'm fine. So I got up from the table. My intuition always been a bitch since I was little. I walked around the yard, went in the backyard. I knew instantly why I didn't want that gumbo. The very same chicken I used to play with in the backyard. That very chicken that they used to tell me go throw corn to. That very same chicken. While I was at school, my grandmother must have wrung that bitch neck off and threw her in a pot because I couldn't find her in the backyard. I cried and I cried and I cried because my grandmother cooked my chicken. I didn't want no gumbo. And I went in the house as a little girl because I always had questions. And I asked my mama if that was my chicken in that gumbo. My mama lied to me and told me no, because she wanted me to eat. I ain't eating that. My grandmother told me, well, you knew her day was coming. What? I didn't understand that as a child. I cried and I cried. Lord Jesus, I cried. My daddy came home from work. And I ran to my daddy. And I said, Daddy, Mama said if I didn't eat it, I was going to bed hungry. And she meant that. And I happened to be lucky that day. That was the day my daddy had to go put gas in his truck for work for the week. My daddy snuck me out the house and told me, come take a ride. I was the happiest little girl when he said, come take a ride. We drove to the drive-thru. I got a burger. I got some fries. I got a drink. But God don't like ugly. I had the worst stomach ache that night because I had to gulp all that shit down before I got home. But I knew I wasn't eating that damn chicken, though. Them old people used to tell some lies. That ain't her. I used to throw corn at that chicken every day after school. And you mean to tell me I'm going to go back there and she ain't there? Y'all ain't no, you're not feeding me, my friend. Miss Jackson said my uncle doesn't eat anything but boudin. Girl, boudin is good. I don't eat it from everywhere, though. Ooh, girl. Cool girl sister said Mocha wasn't going to cook. But after all this food, I'm doing oxtails and baby llama beans, cornbread with yellow rice. God damn, cool girl sister. I like baby llama beans. I love llama beans. Sunshine said I made oxtail, white rice, and butter beans the other day. Y'all with them butter beans, y'all making me go, look, I got a little pen and pad next to me. Y'all know I'm writing this, right? Y'all gonna make me cook butter beans one day next week. I love butter beans. Mm-hmm. Carla Henry said a lot of people don't eat chitlins that much because when the COVID came about, shit. This Miracle's mom said, and the funny thing is, it didn't smell. It was just him being dramatic. Oh, because it was chitlins, huh? Bernice said, you are right about chitlins. They have no reasons to still smell bad after you cook them. Absolutely, Bernice. Absolutely. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Oh, no. Raven said, I love me some okra. Girl, I love okra too. No nonsense. Say, I ain't eating from everybody either. Hell no, no nonsense. Girl. Rod says, and I learned from Creoles how to fix gumbo, how to do that roux. Now I can do that. Girl, listen. And roux is not one of, a lot of people think roux is a hard thing to make. It's really not. You just have to have a little time and a little patience. But then it made it so convenient for the world today. You could buy roux in a jar. They sell it now jarred up. But if you're like me, I like what I like. So I'll sit there, make my own roux, and make enough to whereas when I need it another time, I have extra. And even now, with people with high cholesterol and this and that and everything else, you could even now make roux, make a dry roux in the oven. Ooh, Tony said she liked fried okra. I love fried okra too. Bernice said she loves stewed okra too. Bernice, girl. My father cooks the best okra. I've never ate okra like. Listen, I could be in the kitchen and I'm a great cook, but I can't hold a candle to my father when it comes to cooking. When he cooks okra, all they got to do is tell me that's what they got. I'm coming with my container. I'm coming with my container. That's one thing I ain't eating from nobody. I don't like a slimy okra. I don't like a okra that looks like it's looking back at you. Even in a restaurant, I ordered okra. And there's no goddamn way I should be eating okra and it sound like I'm slurping that bitch. Ain't no way I should be eating okra. And when I pick it up, it's still sitting in a goddamn plate and a slimy. Oh no, baby, we don't do slimy no okra at all. Oh no. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. No, no, no. Miss Miracle, oh, Miss Miracle's mom and that sister-in-law. Miss Miracle, mom, look, just throw the sister-in-law away. Just throw her away. Miss Miracle's mom said the other sister-in-law told me that the sister-in-law who can't cook try to cook gizzards. And they were like jawbreakers. Damn. Now, Miss Miracle's mom, I love gizzards. Hey, Cornell. I love a good cook. I love gizzards, but they got to be right. Rod says, and that shellfish is a water swine. You got to know what you're doing. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sunshine said, I love gizzards, but fried. Sunshine, I love fried gizzards as well. I love my gizzards fried. I love smothered gizzards as well, with a lot of onions and bell peppers. Oh my God, and they make a beautiful gravy. See, I'm not one of those girls. I'm not one of those girls that buy gravy packs. Oh no, I ain't her. Mm-mm. I love a rich gravy. Girl, and a gizzard makes a good ass gravy. Oh man. There's a Popeyes used to be good with it. Popeyes would sell fried livers. Didn't messed up. I don't buy that shit from them anymore. But there's a place here that a fried chicken spot here that sells fried livers and fried gizzards. Oh my God. They melt on your tongue. They're so goddamn tender. I love them. I love them. Essence said KFC. Oh, Travis said KFC. I never tried KFC fried liver and gizzard, Travis. Never. I didn't even know they had that. Miss Miracle's mom says, I remember a lady I know brought chitlins to a gathering and they were stuck together like glue. Girl, you crazy, yeah. You gotta be kidding me, Miss Miracle's mom. Sharon said, I wish I could make my grandma's egg pie. Sharon, I've never heard of an egg pie. I never heard of an egg pie. That's new to me. And I thought I knew everything. Now, you know what else I like? I like smothered calf liver. Oh my God. Told y'all I'm country. Ooh, child. Miss Jackson said my mom was the cook in 6 generations. Shit, no one has had a good sweet potato pie or potato salad since she's been gone. Girl, you were supposed to get all those recipes. You hear me? You were supposed to get them all, Miss Jackson. Dr. J, I'm telling you, girl, they had to detox that hog before they slaughtered him. They took him out the mud. They had to put him in his own little station. He sat by himself for at least 2 weeks before they did what they had to do with him. He ate better than the rest. He was being treated good. He ate corn for 2 weeks. They wanted him to flush himself out. He was on a detox. No Nonsense says I'm a good cook. And I could cook nearly anything. But I've decided to eat healthier since I've gotten older. Nothing but fresh or frozen vegetables and fruits. And honestly, I feel a lot better. I bet you do. No Nonsense. I bet you do, girl. Because you can't, fresh fruits and vegetables, that's a win-win. As much as, you see, we sad because as much as we love meat, y'all know that meat is our downfall, right? But we grew up on it. We don't want to give it up. We don't want to give it up. Rod said, I've had them as a crunchy snack. Ooh, girl. Got them goddamn chicken feet. Shit. No Nonsense says, I used to eat chicken feet. There's a little meat. They're better for a graveyard, though. Oh, you meant a graveyard? God, I don't know. But fucking chicken feet. Them thing got toenails on them in a store. What do you do with a chicken feet? I've seen them with toenails. Damn. Woo, child. Sunshine says, I put turkey tail in my collard greens. I've never had a turkey tail. Never. It's like, and it's funny because y'all calling it turkey tail, right? Me. It's like me looking at a chicken. And I be upped up when I go to the store and you know how they sell the leg quarters, like the 10-pound bag of leg quarters? And I'm like, man, why they left the butt on this chicken? I ain't eating no chicken butt. I ain't eating no chicken butt. I ain't eating no turkey ass. I ain't eating that. Oh, G-Bone. Happy Saturday, my love. What's going on? What's going on? My girl, Dr. J, said chicken feet is just a gristle. They have started back selling chicken feet in the stores. I don't eat them either. Dr. J, I always wondered what was on a chicken feet. What made that so desirable? How the fuck do you eat that? Rod says my folks were country. If it had legs, meat on his body, it was on the table for dinner. That included possum, raccoon, rabbit, squirrels. It was meat dressed nicely. Oh, Roz. I've never eaten a possum. I've never eaten a squirrel nor a coon. And I've never eaten a rabbit. As country as I am. I've never eaten none of that. Never. I've seen them before. And I'm scared as fuck of all of them. As it says, I don't like chitlin, fatback, hog moss, pig feet, turkey tail. Ew. Lord. Oh, Lord. Woo, Jesus. Sunshine says, I've eaten rabbit, turtle, and a grilled pig. But all that other stuff, no way. Sunshine, I don't know why you saying all that other stuff, no way. Because if you eat a turtle, you eat anything. If you eat a turtle, you eat any damn thing, my girl. Jesus. Miss Jackson said, my mom had all the grandkids hooked on salmon croquette, biscuits, and shut your mouth, Miss Jackson. Now you're speaking my language. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, girl. Them salmon croquettes. My mom used to make those often. And now that she's unable to, now I make them. And when I make the salmon croquettes, I have to also stand in that kitchen and make some homemade biscuits. And over here, it ain't Burr Rabbit syrup. Burr Rabbit syrup is for the northern Louisianas. And also the Texas area. Over here, steamed syrup is the syrup. Jesus, girl, why? Look, Miss Jackson, you need to be in the kitchen, girl. You got all those recipes. You need to be in the kitchen, my girl. Sunshine says, I love alligator meat. Sunshine, I've never eaten an alligator. Never. And my father and his friends, they used to fish a lot, right? And on one of their fishing trips, they snagged a gator. They came home. They were in our backyard, him and about 4 or 5 of his friends. And they had an alligator party. They took that alligator, because all you can really eat off that alligator is the tail. They took that alligator, and every way they thought they could have cooked that alligator, they cooked it. They had fried alligator. They had alligator stew. They had alligator sauce pecan. You name it, they cooked that alligator. Actually, I'd never eat an alligator. Never. Tony said, I went to my aunt's house on Saturday. She was cooking and she had some rice on the stove and asked me, did I want some? I seen them chicken feet. I ran home and I wouldn't eat nothing from my aunt's house again. So Tony, you raised up the lid and you saw chicken feet. Hey, boo banger, welcome, my love. Chicken, Tony. So you raised up the lid and you saw them chicken feet and took out running. Well, I'll be damned. No, I don't know chicken feet. Ah! Ooh. Sunshine said she liked fried frog legs. Ooh, girl, I've never tried it. I've never tried it. Oh, Lord. And I'm going to tell you why I never tried frog legs. See, I got a story for every fucking thing. And living in Louisiana in the deep south is an experiment. Frog legs. My dad and his friend were frying frog legs. They were at the camp. Everybody was there because that's where we do our summers, at the camp. Frying frog legs. They were cooked. They were ready to be served. Everybody grabbing a frog leg. I'm sitting up there looking at them putting them frog legs in a pot. They were frying them. Them goddamn frog legs was jumping like they were on a trampoline. Now, bitch, you supposed to be dead. How the hell I'm gonna put you in a pot and you jumping all over the goddamn place? I ain't want no frog legs. Cause why is you moving like this and you supposed to be dead? How is that possible? Oh no, child, I ain't want none. Fuck them legs. Travis says everybody loves my grandma fried chicken. And she only uses salt, pepper, paprika, and fried it with Lord. We're doing too much when seasoning food nowadays. Travis, absolutely. And that's what's Travis, and that's what's killing us. Too much of modern stuff. Too much of factory made stuff. Too much of processed stuff, Travis. And we don't understand. Because if you look at the people from back then, Travis, nobody went to the doctor. Nobody was sick. Those people back there lived to be 100 years old. We done lost it. We done lost it. Rod said I had a goose that they did the same way. Had me eat my friend. That was my goose. Roz, I'm telling you, them old people used to lie. When we sit back and think about it, them old people used to lie. They used to tell us some damn lies just because. Girl. Sunshine said, I love lamb. I could eat it every day. I've never eaten lamb. Never. I've never eaten goat. Never ate none of that. Sunshine said, okra is a no way for me. Sunshine, Girl, what's wrong with an okra? Girl, a good okra, a good okra, you gotta know how to cook it. Look at Cornell. Cornell said, oh, y'all speaking my language tonight. Y'all talking food. I love gizzards. Cornell, I love gizzards too. Rod says, are gizzards in your dressing? I make cornbread dressing with water chestnuts, cut it up from scratch. Roz, everything I cook is from scratch. Everything. Gizzards in my dressing is a must. Chicken livers in my dressing is a must. Everything I do it the old school way. I don't take shortcuts in none of my cooking. I'll sit there and I don't eat spaghetti everywhere. Oh, no. If my mama ain't cooking it, if I ain't I don't want it. You ain't giving me no ragu. I was not raised on ragu. You ain't giving me no pre-made spaghetti sauce. I was not raised on that. Miss Miracle's mom says I take frozen whole okra and air fry them. Season up with a little olive oil. It's a great snack. Tony said I cook my own gravy from scratch and my roux sauce as well. Travis, crazy as shit. Travis said I bet Annette brought gravy packs. Maybe nothing because she was locking every goddamn thing up. Sunshine says, I love liver too. I make my own. I don't eat everybody's liver. I've never had chest pie. Ooh, Ross, me too, girl. I love liver and onions. Sunshine said, I done had turtle soup. Ooh, child. Leave that turtle where he at. I don't want no turtle. I can't stand a turtle. I'm scared of a turtle. When I tell you I got stories to tell. I remember my husband and I went fishing. I love the fish. I love to fish. But let me tell you, what kind of fisherman am I? I love catching a fish. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take him off the hook. Now, it's a process with me. I'm not baiting that hook. Hey, Bridget, happy Saturday, boo. We're just chopping it up over here. Let me tell you, we could go fishing, right? And I love to fish. I am not putting nothing on a hook unless it's a shrimp. You ain't, or unless it's artificial bait. Anything that moves, I'm not putting it on the hook. Now let me catch a fish. I ain't taking him off. I will not do that. I'm not touching all of that stuff. You bring it home, it's time to clean it. You're going to clean it outside because I don't want the smell in my house. But I love to fish. Make that shit make sense. So one day we were fishing. And I was all excited. He said, baby, you got a big one. Look me, all excited. Man, I can't reel that bitch in. He gonna break my line. I'm reeling and I'm reeling and I'm reeling. I'm like, he gonna break my line. I'm reeling. I'm reeling. I'm reeling. Finally, we get that catch close to the bank. My husband grabbed the net. He said, oh, we ain't losing this one. He said, baby, you got a big one. Let me tell y'all, it was a fucking turtle. When that big ass teenage mutant ninja turtle put his foot on that bank, let me tell you what Mocha did. Fuck you, turtle. Fuck you fishing. I have never seen a turtle that big in my life. I threw the whole damn fishing rod away, took out running like the turtle could have caught me. I don't like turtles. That turtle there scared me for life. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. No nonsense says my dad taught me how to make the best gravy. I don't buy packs anymore either. It's not worth it. Rod says 3 cheese, mac and cheese done in a casserole baked. Roz. And when you do it with that commodity cheese, oh Lord, girl. Let me tell you, we still get commodity cheese. They used to call it welfare cheese, government cheese, baby. We get that cheese. Because over here, it's like senior citizens get these boxes every month. And they have stuff that we really grew up on. They have like the government cheese. They have the powdered milk. They have the butter. Those boxes, baby, are life. They even have salmon in those boxes. I'm like, God damn. Hey, caramel cutie, welcome, baby. Happy Saturday. We just talking food today. Cornell says, I like sweet potato and buttermilk pies. Now, Cornell, I could whip your ass up a good ass sweet potato pie. Buttermilk, I've never made that. Angel Faith said egg pie is in the family of chess pies. Okay, I had to look that up, friend. Girl, Angel Faith, I've never had neither nor. Deborah Crosby, now you're talking, baby. Smother liver with onions and gravy. Good Lord, over some hot rice. Jesus. God. Simone says, my aunt used to eat calf. God damn, Simone. Simone says, my aunt used to eat calf liver raw. She used to tell us that it was good for you. I told her, you eat it then. I'm going to tell my mom if you try to make me eat it. Simone, eating that shit raw. What was wrong with her? Simone, something was wrong with your aunt, girl. Simone. Who the fuck eat raw liver? Girl, your aunt was a brave woman. And she had a strong stomach too. My God. Whoo, child. Cornell says, Mocha, I just know you make a mean gumbo. Cornell, I make a mean everything. I could brag on my own food, Cornell. Because I do believe that I'm a good cook. Rod says buttermilk and cornbread was bomb. Oh, Lord, yes. Oh, Lord, yes. Cornell said turkey tails, they're good. And they're cheap. I bet the hell they are cheap. Cornell said turkey tails like $3 a pack. I use them to stretch me when I'm broke with some pinto beans or black-eyed peas. Ooh, Lord. Cornell, I cook black-eyed peas, I think a couple of weeks ago. But the other day, I made my parents dinner. And you ask them what they want, they be all over the place. So I went in there and I just cooked. She said, what you cooking? Ooh, it smells so good. What are you cooking? I said, I'll tell you whenever I bring your plate, you will know. I had bought some field peas. Oh my God. I hadn't had field peas in years. I had not had field peas in years. Cornell, I got some smoked turkey necks. I even had 2 smoked ham hocks. I put that shit in them field peas, smothered a little roasted pot of chicken wings, cooked some hot rice, made a little sweet cornbread. Good Lord. Good Lord. I love beans. I love all kind of beans. It ain't too many beans that I don't eat. Oh my Jesus. Hey, Beefy. Happy Sunday, my love. And thank you for stopping by, my baby, and hitting that like button for your girl. Thank you so much, my love. Carla Henry said rabbit is good. Carla Henry, I don't eat that. And you would think I would eat it. I don't eat that. My parents love, all my siblings eat that. I just don't. Angel Faye said, I bought some wings the other day, and they were as big as my thigh, and they had small holes in them. Oh no, I took that shit back to the store, Mocha. Angel Angel Face, as you should have. What the hell? How a wing get that big? And why are there holes in that bitch? So Angel, I don't know where you got them bitches from, but they sound like they had a little injection in them. Why they had holes in them? You gotta be careful. Pretty Wings laughing. Pretty Wings says they called it the last piece that went over the fence. Chicken butt. And they're right, Pretty Wings. That was the last damn piece to get over the fence. Travis says when white people started eating oxtails, they got expensive. You better believe it, Travis, because I was in the supermarket. And don't you know, them people, at one time, they wouldn't eat what we eat. Tell me why they're in a store right now knocking us down for neck bones. Why they pushing us out of the way for turkey necks? Why they pushing us out of the way for all the poorest meats that we ever ate and knew how to invent shit with? Now that's all they want. Hey, my Ty, welcome, my love. Fuck that. Because I love me a good smothered neck bone. Smother that bitch down with some good onions and bell peppers and garlic and celery and let that cook and that gravy just keep cooking and tenderize that shit. And by the time you turn it off, you got a 30 weight gravy that you can just slather over your rice and shit. Y'all don't understand the process, baby. Pretty Wing says, my daddy used to make hog head cheese. Ooh, chow. Cornell says, I love me some chitlins. If they made right, you got to put onions and potatoes in it. Cornell. When my mother when it's time, when she want chitlins, listen, it'd be a pot full of shit for real. In her pot, there's chitlins. There's pig feet. There's also tripe. And when it balls down just enough to where it's tender, and I mean tender, because I'll ball that bitch and you don't need no teeth to eat it. Then she'll drop a few ears of corn in there. Well, we'll put the potatoes. We have potatoes. We have corn. Ooh, child. Hey, Run Dooley, you better get your ass on. Run Dooley said, hey, everybody, Miss Mocha, I got a turtle for you. Oh, shit, no. Run Dooley, I swear to God, I'm scared of a turtle. I am so scared of a turtle. Ooh, Lord. Cornell said, I love some chicken. No, you say, I read that. Carla Henry said, deer meat is the best. That's what everybody said, Carla Henry. I've never had deer meat. I've never had deer meat. Ron says, I like molasses with rolls from scratch and butter. Girl, I learned to make homemade biscuits. I refuse to take my money and buy a Grand's biscuit. Grand biscuits today, you don't get but 8 biscuits in a can, and you're paying almost $4 for one can of biscuit. Pillsbury, go to hell, because all it takes is a little flour and a little baking powder, and you could make it go to work. Not today, Pillsbury. Molasses. Roz, we grew up on molasses. My father used to work at a sugar mill. And when they would harvest the sugar cane, we got molasses straight from the factory, raw, unprocessed, uncut. That was the best molasses. That was the best cane syrup ever. Ever. Jesus. The memories, Lord, the memories. Cornell says my grandma used to make tea cakes and pound cakes. Something in Annette should have had her ass in the kitchen cooking. She wasn't a grandma. She wasn't that kind of grandma, Cornell. Cornell, I love tea cakes. That's one of the things I never learned how to do. I've never learned how to make a tea cake. My cousin, she makes them and she sells them. And people have been wanting her tea cakes, and now she's in the store with her tea cakes. I've never learned how to make tea cakes. Miss Jackson said, oh, a Mocha girl. I was raised in Vegas. All I know how to do is fried chicken and cook spaghetti. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Drag Racing said blackburn syrup. Drag Racing. Blackburn syrup got so many different flavors right now. I said, well, goddamn, Blackburn. But I like their maple butter. Oh, that black strap molasses. Good Lord. Miss Jackson says, my grandma 98. All she talk about is she wishes someone knew how to make tea cakes. Girl. Ooh, ugh. Ross said that happened to me with beef tongue. That kind of freaked me out. I bet the hell it did. Who wants to open up the lid of a pot and see a tongue looking at them? Oh, no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Boo Banger said, I'm just joining, and boy, oh boy, why my grandma was making turtle soup and asked did I want some the fuck? Boo Banger, I ain't touching no turtle. I'm sorry. I ain't no scary bitch. But I tell you what, that turtle done took it out of me. That turtle put fear in my life for the rest of my life. I ain't touching no turtle. Mm-mm. Oh, no. That's what I heard they said, Colonel. They said frog leg tastes like chicken. I don't want none. Sunshine crazy. Sunshine said, oh, hell no. My mom and her family were at my grandparents' house cooking, and they had a cow tongue on a table. I said, hell no, I will not eat that, girl. Could you imagine a cow tongue being a centerpiece at the dinner table? Fuck that. How am I eat that and you been licking everything? How am I gonna fucking eat a cow tongue and that bitch done licked everything? Ooh, no. Ooh, Lord, no. Uh-uh. No to the cow tongue. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Miss Jackson says, no alligator, no frog leg, no chicken feet. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Miss Jackson, me either, boo. At all. Cornell says, I love cornbread dressing. My grandmother sometimes put duck in it. I never was a fan of duck. Never was a fan of duck. Simone said, remember when they used to use brown paper bags to put flour in to coat the chicken wing? Ooh, Simone, let me tell you, I still use a brown paper bag. And for some reason, it seems like that brown paper bag it does a little something extra. And I know damn well it don't do nothing extra. That's just in my mind. But I never got rid of the brown paper bag. Shrell said my auntie made the best gravy. But a few years ago, she said, girl, you do eat gizzards. Because that's how I make my gravy. Talking about what you don't eat. I like to fell on the floor. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Miss Jackson said we had a pet rabbit. I think my aunt cooked it. That's how they get you, Miss Jackson. Oh, Lord. Boo Banger said my grandma made goat, lamb, duck, chicken, gizzards, okra, chicken feet, turtle soup, all of that. She's all of that. Ooh, child. Sunshine said she don't eat okra because she's scared of the slimy stuff. It wasn't cooked right, boo. It wasn't cooked right. And that's what makes people fearful of okra. Hey, Leanne. Happy Saturday, boo. Leanne said, Mocha, you're missing a lot with no goat. Girl, Leanne, let me miss it, boo. I'ma leave Billy where he at. I'm gonna leave Billy right where he at. I don't want no goat. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Bubanga said okra water does wonders. Bubanga, I heard about okra water. I heard, but Bubanga, I'm trying to vision okra in water. They gotta have some slime somewhere. And Mocha ain't digesting that shit. Mm-mm. Okra is not slimy. Okra is, it starts out that way. But if anybody ever serve you okra and it's full of slime, tell them to take that shit and throw it in the garbage. Because that's not okra. That ain't no damn okra. And if you want, let me give you a little hint to something. If you want to cook a good okra, take that okra first. Put it in the oven and let it cook itself. and let it cook until all the slime is gone. And I heard some people say they put vinegar to cut the slime. I hear some people say they put tomato in it to cut the slime. You don't have to do all of that. See, me, I cook my okra on top of the stove because I know what I'm doing. But for those that are, kind of skeptical and don't really know, put that shit in the oven and let it cook. Let it cook. And then you take it and do what you got to do with it on top of the stove after the oven and then its job. Cornell said, you ever had Hoppin' John Mocha? It's a black-eyed pea dish. I've heard of it, but I've never had it, Cornell. I've never had it. April Webster, my girl said I eat chicken feet, pig feet, chitlins at least twice a year. April, sis, now you can give me chitlins, I'ma eat that. You can give me pig feet, sis, I'ma eat that too. But April, I ain't never, sister, I ain't never had a chicken feet. And I'm scared to try it. I swear to God, I guess I'm scared to try it because of the way it looks. I always wonder what's on it. And I don't see nothing. But I will fuck up a pig feet. Give me some trotters with a little bit of vinegar and some hot sauce, and I will tear his ass up. Chitlins too. I love tripe. Tripe is is beef. The lining of the cow is good. Ooh, child, this is a good conversation. Bridget said, how about, girl? Bridget said, how about pig nuts? Bridget, no, that is a no. You hear me? That is a no. Bridget said pig nuts, Jesus. Bridget, that's a no, no, no for me. Tony said, my other auntie, she floured her chicken in a paper bag and fried it in lard. She sent my cousin to the store and he bought back some Crisco and she cussed him out so bad. Listen, when them people wanted what they wanted, they wanted what they wanted. But frying chicken in lard is the best damn chicken ever. Boo said, not pig nuts. I ain't eating no. Boo said, not pig nuts. I ain't eating nobody nuts. Only butts. I'm eating peanuts. Cause the fuck, Boo Baker, you are a mess. Woo woo. Cornell said, I love me some chitlins. All you gotta do is put onions and potato and they won't stink. Make sure you put a little vinegar in there, Cornell. Just a little bit of vinegar. Bridget, I ain't eating no snake meat, girl. I'm scared of snakes. I ain't eating that shit. Woo, no Lord. No Lord. Bridget said, what about coon, Mocha? My uncle cooked something in the oven and it still had the head on it. I told him, no, thank you. I don't want any. Bridget, I will not eat no fucking coon. I ain't eat no coon, boo. No, I ain't eat no coon. I ain't eat no possum, no rabbit, no goat. I ain't eat none of that. I ain't eat no squirrel. I ain't eating none of that. Bubanga said my mom had me standing in that line for that cheese and food. Yep, because I grew up in Richard Allen projects. I was so ashamed. My mama said, "Get your ass in that line. Fuck them kids. They mommy in line." Absolutely, Boo Baker. And Boo Baker, they knew how to make us shame, right? They knew how to embarrass the piss out of us. Rod says eating raw organ meat is high iron. My ass would have a deficiency, Roz. Rod says eating raw organ meat is high iron. Well, guess who will be deficient? Me. I will have a deficiency. I ain't lying. No nonsense says smother liver and onions over grits is good too. Yes, Lord. But no nonsense. Them grits gotta be right. I don't eat everybody grits either. I love a creamy grit. I love a good grit. Oh Lord, yes. Caramel Query says, I like fried turkey leg. I ain't never had no turkey tails. Me either, boo. But give me a turkey. Oh, a good deep fried turkey leg. Jesus. And you know what else? I love a good stuffed turkey leg. And I'm not big on dark meat. I've always loved the white meat on a turkey. But when I ate a fried turkey leg, Jesus. Tiffany, hey girl. We just in here chit-chatting, boo. Angel said, Mocha, I bet we could all come and sit with you for real, for real. We would have to rent out a building. Hell yeah, girl, you would need a building for real. And we would eat and we would laugh and drink. I love to cook. And y'all do too. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all love to cook. Hell yeah, Simone. Sunshine, come on, girl. I'm coming to your house so we could cook. Yes, Lord. Fish and grits, shrimp and grits, liver and grits. Oh, God, I love grits. I could just eat. Hey, terrific, happy belated birthday, sister. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Boo Baker said grits with butter, salt and pepper. But please don't put no sugar in my grits or my rice, cause the fuck? What you cooking, girl? Terrific said I'm cooking as we speak. What you cooking? Cornell said, yes, grits. I could make some good shrimp and grits with sharp cheddar cheese. All right, Cornell. I love me some good grits. Oh, see, I don't shop at Aldi's at all. I don't like nothing Aldi's have. Ron said, I remember when they were throwaway gizzards. Now we pay for them. And how did a ham hock get so expensive, Ross? Because the white folks want them. We got to fight them for ham hocks. We got to fight them for neck bones. We got to fight them for turkey necks. Oh, Lord, look at my girl. Filet mignon and some asparagus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, girl. You lucky I don't live next door to you, sister, because that's a good meal. I hope you enjoyed your birthday, boo. Absolutely terrific. All the meat is so fake, I don't eat it. I don't buy shit at Aldi. Look at Cornell. Cornell said, I love me some smothered neck bones and gravy. Cornell, smother them neck bones down with some onion and bell pepper. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Angel said, I love some liver cheese, sauce, and crackers with mild cheese wrapped in parchment paper with a peach pop on the side. You sound like my mama with that shit with them crackers. Tony said that's because they want to be us. That's why they go to the store and get them. And they don't know how to wash the meat. They just throw it in a pot or a crock pot. Absolutely, Tony. They listen. We used to be able to go to the store and buy a pack of neck bones for $3, $4, $5. Now the price of them goddamn neck bones $10. Come on now. But when I catch them bitches on sale. Nowadays, when you catch a good meat sale, you gotta buy it and just put it there. Because it's on sale today and next week the price then tripled. Oh, yes, Lord, Carla Henry, I love homemade biscuits. Miss Jackson says I could eat gravy and rice by itself, especially if that gravy is cooked right. Ross, I've never had apple butter. Chandra said my great-grandmother used to make the best bread pudding. Oh, Chandra. Chandra, I love bread pudding. But let me tell you, my mom makes a good bread pudding too, with the rum sauce on it. Oh, she loves bread pudding. And sometimes she'll take her bread pudding and put all the ingredients together, stick it back in the refrigerator, and let all the ingredients and the flavors soak and soak and soak in that bread for a couple of days. And then she'll put it in an oven to bake. Oh my God. But she always have to make separate pans. Because my bread pudding, I don't want no raisins. I can't stand a raisin. Ooh, y'all talking about fried bread. I love fried bread. Fried bread with a good syrup. Oh, Jesus. Y'all bringing me back. Y'all bringing me all the way back with this one. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, I love fried bread. Ross said, and I love how they used to can everything. I help with the mason jars, fruits, eggs, cucumber, watermelon rinds, all pickled. Those were the good days, Ross. They had their gardens. And back then, they knew how to preserve things. That's one thing I never learned. How to preserve things in a mason jar. I wish I knew. I know this lady, well, she passed away, God rest her soul, passed away a couple of years ago. This lady used to preserve okra, right? She would put okra, she would cook her okra. You know, they would go cut them out the garden. And here, everybody had a garden, right? And when it was time to harvest, everybody shared with everybody. So if it was your turn to cut okra out of your garden, the porch would be full of women, everybody helping each other cut the okra. These women, and they would do it with okra, they would do it with corn, they would do it with tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon rinds, like Ross said. They would all sit there and do it together, and everybody's house had what they needed. And I wish I would have learned how to preserve okra in a mason jar. That lady would cook that okra so good and then put it in a mason jar. And when she would put it in a mason jar, they would put it back in the box that the mason jars would come out of. And they would put it in a cool place. And all you had to do was go get a mason jar. If you wanted okra, go get a mason jar and heat it up or put it in or fix it however you wanted to. Shit. That was the good days. That was the good days. I've never had hot water cornbread. When I tell you those people back then survived, they didn't have to go and have all these regular ass visits to the doctor like we are doing today. They didn't have to go to the doctor like these people are like we are doing today. Hey, Spicy, happy Saturday, boo. Oh, sunshine, fried bread is so good, girl, and it's easy, easy, easy. It ain't but 3 ingredients. Absolutely, Cornell. A lot of that food came from slavery. Absolutely. They used to throw that shit away, and we made it do what it do. Uh-huh. Ron said, my father said I eat anything since I eat bologna. That's all the animal parts. I don't see me. I don't eat bologna. I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm weird. I don't eat bologna. Bubanga said my grandma had 18 kids. So she was making meals out of all the poor animals. Oh, Lord. Sunshine, you don't know what tripe is, girl? That's good. If you know how to cook it, it's good. Cornell said pigtails is good too. Now, I don't eat pigtails. My father does. My mother does. I don't care for pigtails. I'll cook them, but I don't eat them. No nonsense says Hoppin' John is black-eyed peas and rice cooked together. Right. I've never had it. Shit. Well, you may as well say I had Hoppin' John because when I cook black-eyed peas, I eat them over rice. Bubanga said chicken feet with salt, pepper, and hot sauce. Oh my God, Mocha. Yes, yes, yes. Bubanga, keep them, keep them, keep them. Cornell said, Mocha, I went down to Louisiana where you stay, and some people eat cow or pig, the JJ. I don't know shit about that. Cornell, I ain't never heard no shit like that in my life. Now, I ain't telling you it ain't true, but I just never heard that shit. Oh, Lord. Bridget asks about snake meat. Girl, hell to the no. Woo, Lord. Bubanga said Crisco does wonders. My grandma put that all over our bodies from face down to our ankles, then to the frying pan. That was y'all lotion. Cornell spoon bread is good. It definitely is. Angel said I was never shamed to get in the commodity lines because I had a set of grandparents that were not so fortunate. And I had a set that took me to Macy's and the Levi's outlet. I learned to accept both. Absolutely. Listen, the lessons that we learned back then, we all should be grateful for them. Because the lessons that we were taught, they taught us how to survive. You see, some people right now don't know how to survive and make a meal. I bet you with the lessons that we were taught, we could take anything and turn it into a gourmet meal. Cornell says, I like either sugar or sharp cheddar cheese on my grits. I like sugar on my grits. I don't like the salt and pepper grits. Roz like me. I cook my grits slow and a little milk. Oh yeah, Roz, that's the grits I'm talking about. Listen, and Roz, I use a whisk in my grits. Them bitches be so creamy loud. My father be asking me at least twice a week to cook grits. Nah, we ain't eating grits that often, but I love a good grit. Kimberly Earls, I've never had fried green tomatoes. Bridget said steak and loaded potatoes with broccoli. That sounds like a real good meal. I've never had fried green tomatoes. I see y'all telling me I'm gonna have to try them. I see y'all saying fried green tomatoes is the shit. I've never tried them, but I will because y'all say they're good. Ooh, Roz. Roz says smothered cabbage with pork chops, rice, and gravy. With Roz, and put some cornbread on the side. Oh my God. Ooh, child. Oh Lord. I gotta cook cabbage tomorrow for my mom. Cornell said good chitlin high, like $40 a tub. Now you see that tub shit, Cornell? You talking about that red bucket? I don't buy red bucket chitlins. Because they got more trash in them than anything. You buy, listen, the red bucket chitlin, they got more throwaway in that bucket than they actually have chitlins. You got to buy the vacuum seal pack, Cornell, where you can see through the pack and see what you got. Because they bullshitting you with the red bucket. You're getting all that ice and all that trash. And by the time you finish cleaning them, you ain't got a damn thing in it. Nothing. Nothing. Terrific said oxtails used to be cheap before them clear people discovered it. Hell to the yes, girl. Oxtail, neck bone, turkey neck. I love all of that. All of that. Miss Jackson said, I love asparagus. Crisp, not soggy. I put my asparagus in an air fryer because I love the little crunch. Bubanga said, oh, y'all want to know what? I just can't take my stomach, just can't take some nasty fruitcake. Bubanga, fruitcake ain't my thing either. Oh, I just can't. Oh, Roz. Roz said homemade preserves, biscuit, and bacon. Roz. Homemade preserves, let me tell you, we still do homemade preserves here every year. I have a fig tree in my backyard. My parents have a pear tree and a fig tree. And every year we make preserves. pear preserve, fig preserve. And I'm like, oh. And every time we make the preserves, you better believe we're in the kitchen making homemade biscuits. And I hate when it's harvesting season or whatever, when it's time for them to harvest the sugar cane and things like that. Because then you see the crop dusters spraying their little whatever. And I'm like, bitch, don't let none of this get on my figs. One year my fig tree ain't bared shit. But baby, preserves, I love them. Oh yeah. I never had rice pudding, y'all. I've never had rice pudding. Carla Henry said, how about the homemade root beer for the holidays? Carla Henry, now you're talking. But Carla Henry, my mother never waited for the holidays for that homemade root beer. It was like every other week. And we just got so accustomed to that homemade root beer. And don't you know, they stopped selling it? And we used to buy it in a jar. And I remember it used to be a little glass jar. And I think the company made it with Summer's Joy. Summer's Joy had the best root beer ever. Man, oh man, oh man. Bubanga says, Sister Oliver from the church made the best rice pudding. Dear God, thank you for Sister Oliver, talented hand. I've never had rice pudding. Never. But Cornell, the root beer, you would buy the extract. Because I don't know nobody that make homemade root beer. It's like you buy the extract. And then you will make these gallons and gallons and gallons. Oh, child. It was almost like a Kool-Aid. But it was root beer. Oh, yeah, Roz. Black people, we were so smart. Them people back then knew. Oh, Lord. Bubanga said beet juice does wonders as well. I love beets. I eat beets often. Ron said stash grease on top of the stove and it was fine. You can't do that shit today. Everything catch a fire. Terrific want to know, do the vegetables be mushy afterwards? No. Not when it was, preserving them. Nothing would be mushy. Nothing would be mushy. Miss Jackson said, I went to a restaurant called the Mason Jar. They claimed to cook Southern food. Somebody should have burned it down. It was pure garbage. Y'all crazy. Simone said, try fried turkey ham. Oh my God, delicious. Terrific said, I love me some pigtails and turnip greens. And my father, oh my God, Terrific. That man love up some pigtails. Let me tell you, pigtails and greens, pigtails and cabbage. He done got to the point now. He'll take pigtails and cook it in a tomato sauce. He'll take that tomato gravy and it's full of onions and peppers and whatever he put in it. And he put those pigtails in there after he done boiled them to a tender. And he eat that over hot rice. Good Lord. Let me tell you, them old people knew how to survive. They knew how to make a meal. And I thank God for what they knew. Because what they knew, now today I know. No Nonsense says pigtail and lima beans cooked together is good. No Nonsense. I never did it, but I've seen people put pigtails in beans. I've seen people put pigtails in beans, and when I saw that, I'm like, that shit don't go together. But they say how good it is, and I see a lot of people cooking it that way. But God damn it, whatever it takes, whatever makes a meal, that's what you do. And pigtails ain't hurt nobody. Shit. I ain't fucking with no oxtails because I can't afford them no more. So before I do an oxtail, I'll do a neck bone. Because oxtails is so damn expensive. And I take listen, I used to buy oxtails when I would make a homemade soup. And when I started seeing how expensive oxtails have become, I started leaving oxtails in the store. Because when I make a homemade soup, I love a lot of meat in my soup. Everything is beef. Beef. All my meat in my soup is beef. But the oxtails had to be left out. Spicy said, when is the last time anybody made tea cakes? I haven't had those in a long time, but they're really good. Absolutely, Spicy. Spicy, we were just talking about tea cakes. That's one thing I never learned how to make. Ooh, child. Boo Banger said we used to have corn fritters. I've never made that. Now, Ross, I like fried pickles too. They're good. Chandra said you're going to put sugar in your grits. You may as well make farina. I don't like farina. Farina kind of soft. Hey, Roslyn, Cecilia, welcome, boo. Angel said, I taught my girls. They're 18 and 23. With their mindsets, they're running circles around the late 20 to 30-year-olds. They are watching and learning what not to do, as you should. Absolutely, girl. I love that for you. Absolutely, Carla Henry. Buy the bag chitlins. Fuck that bucket. That red bucket is garbage. Boo Banger said, I can't eat no cabbage. My grandma used to eat it uncooked, raw. Well, that's the same thing as a coleslaw, raw cabbage. Cecilia said chitlins were what they fed the slaves from the pigs. Absolutely. Absolutely, baby. Cecilia said, you. Cornell said, I love oxtails. Me too. But the price don't love me, Cornell. Bubanga said, this lady here in Philly, Country Cooking, sells a pan of chitlins for, I think, $80 a pan. I'm not sure, but I think so. Shit. That's one thing you don't eat from anybody. You don't eat that from anybody. Terrific said, I remember whoever cooked the chitlins bitching about who ate up all the chitlins because they stood up all night cleaning them motherfuckers. That now, Terrific, you see what you just said? That's what makes a man mad. If you done stayed up all night, all day, cleaning them fucking chitlins, you done took your time, hours and hours and hours waiting for them bitches to cook. And then when they're done, because they already shrink down to nothing, then when you're done, and somebody done bust the pot open, oh yeah, that's enough to make a bitch mad. Because now you done sit there for hours and hours and hours cooking, and they done took them all. Oh, Lord. Oh, Bridget, you remember back then that homemade ice cream? Girl. My daddy used to go get that rock salt. My mama used to mix the custard, pour the custard in that little machine. My daddy would put that rock salt all around the machine. Then he would put a towel or something over it. And everybody had a turn to crank the machine and crank the machine and crank the machine. And when it finally took the canister out, baby, we were excited for that ice cream. We were excited for that homemade ice cream, baby. Oh, Lord, yes, terrific. Fried cabbage with slab bacon, girl. I'm making that tomorrow for my mom. Rod said pound cake, carrot cake, coconut cake. I was in charge of the grating of the carrots or coconuts. I remember busting the coconuts, draining the milk out of it for the cake batter. Those were the good days. Oh, Bridget said she have a mulberry tree. Oh, girl. That's a good tree to have. You could, girl, that's medicine. You got medicine in your yard. Oh, Lord. Cecilia said, I make my own food. Eat out less. Food is not like it used to be. Nothing tastes like it used to taste anymore unless you make it yourself. Absolutely, Cecilia. I know how to save my money. Cornell, pickled beets are good for you. Bubanga said, y'all got fig and mulberry trees all in y'all yards. Oh, yes, queens. Only thing fall from these trees around here is stinky pop balls. And Chinese people will come get them off the ground. Oh, God. Oh, terrific says she don't like the lima beans. Girl, I love lima beans. I'm a bean eater. I love all beans. No nonsense says pigtails and beans is bussin'. I never had poke salad. Terrific crazy, yeah. Terrific said I be hiding when I cook oxtails. I don't tell nobody. Hell no, Terrific hide like an oxtail is. I ain't got nothing to share. I ain't got nothing to share. Damn. Cecilia said a price to eat out at a restaurant is out of control. A cheesesteak costs me $20. Prices is ridiculous, Cecilia. Just yesterday, I went out. I said, well, I'm not going home to cook nothing. I said, so I may as well eat while I'm out, right? And all I wanted was something quick on a go. So I went to the little drive-through and I ordered 4 chicken wings because I was going to give 2 to my mom. And I wanted me some fried corn nuggets. So I ordered the 4 chicken wing dinner that came with fried corn nuggets. And it comes with one of these beautiful homemade biscuits. And I ordered me a large strawberry lemonade. Cecilia, that lady told me $15 and some change. I wanted to drive out of that line and tell her, no, ma'am, thank you. That's okay. $15 for 4 fucking wings. I said, you know what? You just reminded yourself why you don't eat out that often. Because I shouldn't have had no damn fried chicken to begin with. Jesus. Terrific want to know what hog maws is. Now, hog maws, I've never eaten that, never cooked that. Mm-mm. Bridget said that was the best ice cream, Mocha. My mother still makes it. My mother is from the South, girl. Now we haven't made that homemade ice cream in forever, but I wish the day could come where we could sit around on that back porch and make that ice cream. Oh my God. I've never had ball peanuts. Yeah, terrific girl. Them trees. Look up mulberry, terrific. If you got a mulberry tree, look it up, girl. That's good. Mulberry is good for colds. It's good for a lot of stuff. Read up on it, girl. Read up on it. Read up on it. Kamisha says, you know, Mocha, my mama used to do hot water cornbread with the beans. I loved it. I can't remember how to make that cornbread, but I loved it. Kamisha, I've never made hot water cornbread. I've never made it. No nonsense. We say we all in here talking about food, and we all sound like some big backs. I've never had poke salad. Absolutely, sunshine. The majority of them trees is definitely medicine. Cecilia said oxtails are expensive, like filet mignon, but they're good. You get about 4 or 5 here for $25. Well, shit, that's cheap. Cecilia, that's cheap, cheap. Bubanga said, that's how I am with the good turkey neck. I will go in the car and just disappear. Some hot sauce, garlic powder, black pepper, please and thank you. Oh shit, Bubanga. Bubanga, I love a good smothered turkey neck. You hear me? Smother that shit down with onions and peppers and let that gravy do what it do on its own. Serve it over hot rice, Bubanga. I don't need a vegetable. Terrific said, I don't treat my little ones to McDonald's anymore. For 3 people, it's like $40. God damn. I don't blame you. Not for $40. Not for $40. It ain't worth it. Ross said, I'm going back to my heritage. My son and I ate at Taco Bell. And for the 2 of us, it was $36. That part. I'm sick of these people. Oh, I'm sick of them. And the thing is, we pay that kind of money. We go to these little fast food restaurants and get that food. That's because we want something quick while we're out. But shit, it's cheaper to take something out the freezer, defrost, boom, go home and make a meal, and then you have leftovers. This shit is expensive. Bubanga said ain't none of this food good for us anymore. It's just making us big backs and sick. Sick, sick, sick. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. But guys, child, I popped out here to have us a little sit down on the porch. And we truly had a sit down on the porch, y'all. We really did. We've been here almost 3 hours, and I just popped up to say hey. But it was a good one. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. Terrific said, I've never tried cheesecake because cheese is in his name. Took me 30 years because the word carrot, try carrot cake. Boy, I didn't know. And boy, what I didn't know, what I've been missing. I'm finicky. Terrific, that's funny. That is so funny. Cheesecake is so good. Carrot cake is too. Terrific said because the cheesecake had the word cheese in it. Cornell said, yep, we got to do this more often. I had a good time with y'all tonight. Angel Faith said, I had a good time with Sister Mocha. Cecilia said, how the hell did food stamps stop when Trump know a month's grocery is high as mortgage? Grocery is high. Grocery is high. It's a damn shame when these people got to wonder what they're going to do. We're going to buy groceries or we're going to pay our light bill. That's crazy. But this was a very, very, very good night. I enjoyed this. We learned some recipes. We were able to share. It's okay, girl. I didn't expect you today either because I just knew you was enjoying that birthday still. It was fun, terrific. You know, sometimes we have to lighten up the load. We can't always carry these heavy stories, these stories that make you mad, especially when it's concerning children or anybody that's being abused. We have to have a lot of side. Bubanga said it was fun and enjoyable, as always. Until next time, family. Good night, Mocha. Good night, family. Good night, baby. Sunshine said, yes, every night the porch be all smiles and heartwarming. Yes, yes. Carla Henry said all food stamps didn't stop. Carla Henry, I swear to God, I wish I had some food stamps. I go and buy coffee and be crying at the price of coffee. I cry when I gotta buy coffee, Carla Henry. I wish I had some food stamps. Roz says, and I like how we are holding on to our heritage through food. This is enjoyable. Roz, I love it. I love it. Simone said this was well needed. I love it. Let me tell you, sometimes we have to come together in a different way. In a different way. You know, we carry these stories all week. Our Mondays will still be our Mondays. You remember last Monday we had Lanyap Monday. We will continue to have those mellow Mondays because we need to release. We need to release and just be us. And look at what we did tonight. This was, and I wasn't even supposed to be live tonight. But then when I finished doing what I did today and I was done early, I said, let me go and ask them on a community wall if they want me to pop up. Y'all say, yeah, Mocha, come on. And look at what we did. Look at what we did. Look at what we did. I love it. Rod said, that's crazy, Mocha. You taking care of your parents, you should have food assistance. Girl, they ain't giving me a dime. You hear me? Not a dime. Child. I wish the hell I had a food stamp. Terrific said, Mocha, my old ass was sleeping. I mulched my yard today, and you would think I had acres, child. Listen, Terrific, I need to cut my grass too. It's been raining here for almost 2 goddamn weeks. It's been, the last 2 days, it's been hot as piss outside. I refuse to get in that yard in all that heat. I swear to God. The heat index, they said, was in the triple digits. Not me. Absolutely, Angel. Tell them hit the like button on your way out. Please and thank you. Sunshine said, coffee is so expensive, my God. And I love to drink coffee. Girl, me too, all day long. I'll drink a cup of coffee before I eat. No nonsense said, I sure need me some stamps. Girl, me too. You hear me? Cecilia said, I love tuning into Mocha. It's refreshing. Thank you, baby. Cecilia, over here, we are all family. We're all family. There's nothing that we can't discuss on this porch. Like I've always said, there are no big eyes. There are no little U's. You know, I'm down to earth. I love people. I love people. And I appreciate that y'all love me back. Because without y'all, there would never be a me. Ross said, folks like you deserve the support for food allowances, not some lazy hoes who put chains on the refrigerators to keep kids from eating. Absolutely. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Roz, is so bad. It's so bad. These people don't even want to give my parents food stamps. But it's okay. It's okay because God is able each and every day. Angel Faye says, yes, it is. I love Mocha and I love your back, boo. I love your back. But look, y'all, we're going to get up out of here. I got to get up and go to church in the morning. And let's see. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm popping back out. I'm going to pop back out on tomorrow. What y'all want to talk about tomorrow? We gotta have a subject. We gotta have a topic tomorrow so I can prepare for it. What case or what situation, you know, whether a story, a missing child, or abuse, something, whatever. What is it that y'all know that's out there that y'all feel needs to be discussed? And that's where we're going tomorrow. We're going to have a conversation about something. We got to have a conversation about something. And that's where we're going. Cornell said it was refreshing. Cornell, it was. We needed that. Because there are no more jail calls, but there are some other things that we could touch on. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So I'll pop out tomorrow evening. I'll pop out tomorrow evening and we'll go that route. So I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say God bless. I'm going to say I love each and every one of you. Thank y'all for pulling up on this porch. And tomorrow we'll be back. Make sure your notifications are set. I hope you all have a blessed Sunday. I love you all, and we're out of here.
We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, the work ain't done. No. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Nola pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall. Fall.
Hey, Portia. Yes, ma'am. We're out of here. I'm sorry you missed the live, but we'll see you tomorrow, God spare. Love you. Good night, boo.